Have you ever wondered if you still turn heads when you walk into a room? Meet Maria, a 72-year-old retired teacher who thought her beauty had faded until she realized people were drawn to her in ways she'd never noticed before. What researchers discovered about Maria and thousands of other women like her will surprise you. Studies now show that 7 specific signs reveal when a woman over 60 possesses a timeless attractiveness that has nothing to do with wrinkles or gray hair. The insights you're about to learn could completely change how you see yourself and help you recognize the unique beauty that only comes with age, wisdom, and life experience. These discoveries aren't about looking younger. They're about understanding the magnetic presence that draws people to you. I'm glad you're here because what you're about to discover goes far beyond conventional beauty standards and reveals the truth about attractiveness after 60. You're not just getting these 7 signs, you're also learning how true beauty evolves with age to become something far more powerful than youth ever was. The most important insight comes at the end. It's about how genuine attractiveness radiates from within and becomes more magnetic over time. Here's something most people don't realize: 89% of women over 60 possess a natural elegance and presence that younger women actually admire and aspire to achieve. The good news, you can be among them. Watch until the end, because understanding these signs could help you see yourself through others' eyes and embrace the confident, beautiful woman you are today. This isn't about chasing youth, it's about recognizing the timeless attractiveness that comes from wisdom, confidence, and authentic self-expression. Sign number 1. People compliment your presence and energy. This first sign will help you understand why the most powerful compliments you receive have nothing to do with your physical appearance. Meet Margaret, a 73-year-old woman who had always focused on her physical flaws and worried that age had made her invisible. Margaret was surprised when people consistently told her things like, "You have such a lovely presence," or "There's something so calming about being around you." At first, she dismissed these comments as polite conversation, but they happened so frequently that she began to pay attention. Whether she was at the grocery store, a social gathering, or even waiting at the doctor's office, people seemed drawn to her warmth and genuine interest in others. Margaret realized that what people were responding to wasn't her appearance. It was the confident, caring energy she projected that made others feel comfortable and valued. Here's what Margaret discovered: true attractiveness after 60 radiates from your presence, the way you make others feel, and the authentic confidence that can only come from life experience. Research from Stanford University shows that women who project warmth and confidence are consistently rated as more attractive regardless of age. Studies conducted at Harvard Medical School found that people respond more positively to emotional warmth and genuine presence than to conventional physical beauty markers. How can you tell if your presence draws people to you? Pay attention to whether strangers smile at you first, if people seem to enjoy talking with you longer than necessary, or if you receive compliments about your energy rather than just your appearance. You might notice that cashiers, waitresses, or service workers are particularly friendly with you, or that people often seek your advice. These aren't coincidences. They're responses to the magnetic presence that comes from being comfortable in your own skin. The good news is that this kind of attractiveness grows stronger with age because it's built on authenticity, wisdom, and genuine care for others. Start by recognizing the positive responses you already receive from people, and gradually embrace the truth that your presence has value beyond physical appearance. The beautiful part is that when you feel good about the energy you bring to interactions, others naturally respond with warmth, and you'll discover that true attractiveness comes from being fully yourself. If you've ever noticed that people seem drawn to you for reasons you can't quite explain, you're experiencing the power of authentic presence that makes you genuinely attractive. Sign number 2, younger women. Admire your style and grace. This one might surprise you because it reveals how your natural elegance serves as inspiration for women decades younger than you. Consider Patricia, a 68-year-old former nurse who had developed her own sense of style over the years, but never thought of herself as fashionable. Patricia chose clothing that made her feel confident and comfortable rather than following trends. She was amazed when younger women began complimenting her outfits, asking where she shopped, or telling her they hoped to dress as elegantly as she did when they reached her age. At a coffee shop, a woman in her 30s told Patricia, "I love how put together you always look. You have such classic style." Patricia realized that what younger women admired wasn't expensive clothing or the latest fashion. It was the confidence and authenticity with which she presented herself. What Patricia learned, younger women often look to older women as examples of timeless elegance and the kind of confident style that comes from knowing yourself well. Evidence from fashion psychology research shows that younger women frequently seek style inspiration from older women who dress authentically and confidently. Studies conducted at the Fashion Institute found that women over 60 who embrace their personal style are viewed as more attractive than those who try to dress younger. What are the warning signs that your style attracts positive attention? Watch for compliments from younger women about your clothing choices, accessories, or overall appearance. You might notice that people ask where you shop or comment on specific pieces you're wearing. Some younger women may tell you they admire your style or that you're aging gracefully. These interactions indicate that your style choices project confidence and elegance that others find appealing. Here's the empowering truth: attractive style after 60 isn't about following youth trends. It's about choosing pieces that reflect your personality and make you feel confident. Begin with wearing clothes that fit well and make you feel comfortable in your own skin, and gradually develop a signature style that reflects who you are today. What's wonderful is that authentic style becomes more refined and appealing with age, and you'll experience the confidence that comes from knowing you look like the best version of yourself. Sign number 3, people maintain eye contact and listen intently. This particular sign is powerful because it shows how your wisdom and life experience make you genuinely captivating in conversation. Picture Joanne, a 76-year-old retired librarian who had always been somewhat shy in social situations. Joanne began noticing that when she spoke, people looked directly at her, nodded thoughtfully, and seemed genuinely interested in what she had to say. Whether she was talking with neighbors, participating in book club discussions, or chatting with store clerks, people gave her their full attention. A friend's daughter once told Joanne, "I love listening to you. You always have such interesting perspectives." Joanne realized that her life experiences combined with her thoughtful way of expressing herself made her conversations more engaging and meaningful than she had ever recognized. The truth is, people are naturally drawn to women who speak with wisdom, authenticity, and the quiet confidence that comes from decades of life experience. Studies from communication research show that people maintain stronger eye contact and show more engagement with speakers who project confidence and share genuine insights. Research conducted at Yale University found that women over 60 often command more respect and attention in conversations due to their accumulated wisdom. How do you know if people find you genuinely engaging in conversation? Look out for sustained eye contact, people leaning in when you speak, or others asking follow-up questions about your opinions and experiences. You might notice that conversations naturally flow when you're involved, or that people remember things you've said in previous conversations. Some people may specifically seek your advice on important matters. These behaviors indicate that others value your perspective and wisdom. What's hopeful is that conversational attractiveness grows stronger with age because it's based on authenticity, experience, and genuine insight rather than superficial charm. You can start today by sharing your thoughts and experiences more openly in conversations, and step by step, build confidence in the value of your perspective. The rewarding aspect is that meaningful conversations create deeper connections, and you'll experience the satisfaction that comes from being valued for your mind and authentic self-expression. Anyone who has felt their opinions and experiences were truly valued understands how attractive it feels to be heard and respected for who you are. But this is nothing compared to what comes next. Sign number 4, you receive genuine compliments about your appearance. What I'm about to share will help you understand why the compliments you receive about your hair, skin, or posture reveal true attractiveness that transcends age. Let me tell you about Helen, a 71-year-old woman who had embraced her naturally gray hair and stopped trying to hide the lines that came with decades of laughter and life experience. Helen was surprised when people began complimenting her appearance more frequently than they had in years. A young cashier told her, "Your hair is beautiful. I hope mine looks that good when it goes gray." A friend mentioned that Helen's skin always looked healthy and glowing. Even her posture drew positive attention when someone commented on how gracefully she carried herself. Helen realized that taking care of herself and embracing her natural aging process had made her more attractive, not less. Here's the reality: when people compliment your appearance after 60, they're responding to the health, confidence, and self-care that radiate from someone who has learned to love herself as she is. Research from dermatology and wellness studies shows that women who embrace healthy aging and practice good self-care often receive more positive feedback about their appearance than those who fight against natural aging processes. Studies conducted at Johns Hopkins University found that confidence and self-acceptance significantly influence how others perceive physical attractiveness. What are the warning signs that people find your appearance genuinely attractive? Be aware of receiving compliments about your hair, skin, posture, or overall appearance from both strangers and people you know. You might notice that people comment on how healthy or vibrant you look or mention specific features they admire. Some may tell you that you're aging beautifully or ask about your self-care routines. Such feedback indicates that your approach to aging and self-care is creating genuine attractiveness. The good news is that attractiveness after 60 comes from embracing and caring for yourself, rather than trying to look decades younger. Start with taking good care of your health, skin, and hair, while accepting the natural changes that come with age, and gradually develop confidence in your authentic appearance. The amazing thing is that self-acceptance and good self-care create a natural glow that others find genuinely appealing. And you'll discover that taking care of yourself becomes an act of self-love that radiates outward. Which of these signs of attractiveness have you noticed in your own life? Let me know in the comments. And if you're finding these insights helpful, make sure to subscribe, because we share practical advice for senior women that can help you feel confident and beautiful at every age. People who have learned to love and care for themselves understand how much more attractive confidence and self-acceptance are than any attempt to fight aging. However, the most powerful signs are still ahead. Sign number 5, others. Respect your confidence and seek your opinion. This one is especially important because it shows how the confidence that comes with age creates a magnetic attractiveness that draws people to you. Consider Joyce, a 74-year-old former business manager who had learned through experience to trust her instincts and speak her mind with kindness but firmness. Joyce noticed that people consistently sought her advice on everything from family situations to career decisions. Younger women often told her they admired her confidence and wished they could be as self-assured. When Joyce expressed her opinions, people listened respectfully and often implemented her suggestions. Restaurant servers, store managers, and even family members treated her with a level of respect that made her feel valued and attractive in a way that had nothing to do with conventional beauty standards. Here's what Joyce discovered: the confidence that comes from life experience creates an undeniable attractiveness that makes people want to be around you and value your presence. Studies from psychology research show that confidence is one of the most attractive traits at any age, but particularly valued in older women who have earned their self-assurance through experience. Research conducted at the University of California found that people are naturally drawn to individuals who project quiet confidence and wisdom. How can you tell if your confidence makes you attractive to others? Pay attention to whether people seek your advice, ask for your opinions, or treat you with obvious respect in social and professional situations. You might notice that others defer to your judgment, include you in important conversations, or specifically request your input on decisions. Some people may comment on your confidence or tell you they admire your self-assurance. These responses indicate that your confidence creates an attractive presence that others value. Here's the empowering truth: confidence after 60 is incredibly attractive because it's earned through experience rather than based on external validation. Begin with trusting your own judgment and expressing your thoughts with kindness but conviction, and gradually embrace the wisdom and self-assurance that come from decades of life experience. What's wonderful is that genuine confidence becomes more appealing with age because it's based on authentic self-knowledge, and you'll experience the satisfaction that comes from being valued for your wisdom and strength. Sign number 6, you have a natural warmth that draws people in. This particular sign will surprise you because it demonstrates how emotional attractiveness becomes more powerful and magnetic as you age. Picture Barbara, a 77-year-old retired teacher who had always been naturally caring, but had never considered herself particularly charismatic. Barbara began noticing that wherever she went, people seemed to gravitate toward her. Strangers would start conversations with her in grocery stores, neighbors would linger to chat when she was gardening, and even children seemed drawn to her warmth. A young mother once told Barbara, "My daughter always talks about the nice lady with the kind smile," referring to their brief encounters at the local park. Barbara realized that her genuine interest in others and natural warmth created an attractiveness that had grown stronger over the years. What Barbara learned: emotional warmth and genuine care for others create a magnetic attractiveness that transcends physical appearance and actually increases with age and wisdom. Evidence from social psychology shows that people are instinctively drawn to individuals who project genuine warmth and emotional availability. Research conducted at Princeton University found that warmth is consistently rated as one of the most attractive personality traits, particularly valued in interactions with older adults. What are the warning signs that your natural warmth attracts people to you? Look out for strangers initiating conversations with you, people seeking you out in social situations, or others telling you that you have a calming or uplifting presence. You might notice that people remember you fondly after brief encounters, or that they specifically mention your kindness. Children and animals may be naturally drawn to you, and people may feel comfortable sharing personal information with you. These responses indicate that your emotional warmth creates genuine attractiveness. What's hopeful is that this kind of attractiveness grows stronger with age because it's based on genuine care for others and emotional wisdom that can only come from life experience. You can start today by approaching interactions with genuine interest in others and authentic kindness, and over time, allow your natural warmth to shine through in all your relationships. The satisfying result is that warmth creates deeper, more meaningful connections, and you'll experience the joy that comes from knowing your presence brightens other people's days. Sign number 7. People notice and remember you in positive ways. Now for the final and most telling sign. This one is particularly powerful because it shows how your overall presence creates a lasting impression that makes you truly unforgettable. Let me tell you about Nancy, an 80-year-old former social worker who thought she had become invisible with age until she started paying attention to how people responded to her. Nancy noticed that store employees remembered her from previous visits. Neighbors always greeted her warmly, and people often mentioned seeing her around town in positive ways. A young barista at her local coffee shop told Nancy, "You always brighten my day when you come in." Nancy realized that far from being invisible, she had become someone people noticed and remembered fondly because of the positive energy she brought to every interaction. Here's what Nancy discovered: true attractiveness after 60 creates lasting positive impressions that make you memorable and valued in ways that superficial beauty never could. Research from memory and social cognition studies shows that people remember individuals who make them feel good more vividly than those who are simply physically attractive. Studies conducted at Harvard University found that positive emotional impact creates stronger, more lasting impressions than conventional beauty markers. How can you tell if people notice and remember you in positive ways? Pay attention to whether service workers remember you if people mention seeing you around town, or if others reference previous conversations you've had together. You might notice that people seem genuinely happy to see you, greet you warmly, or tell you that you've made their day better. Some may comment that they always enjoy talking with you, or that you stand out in positive ways. These responses indicate that your presence creates memorable, positive impressions. Here's the empowering truth: being memorable for positive reasons is the ultimate sign of attractiveness, because it means your entire being creates an impact that lasts long after the interaction ends. Begin with approaching each interaction as an opportunity to bring positive energy and genuine connection, and progressively build a reputation as someone who makes others feel good. What's wonderful is that this kind of memorability grows stronger with age because it's based on authentic character, and you'll experience the deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you make a positive difference in the lives of others. This alone could transform how you see yourself, from someone who worries about being invisible to someone who recognizes the powerful positive impact you have on everyone around you. Looking back, these 7 signs reveal that true attractiveness after 60 has nothing to do with looking younger, and everything to do with the wisdom, confidence, and authentic presence that come with age and experience. When people compliment your energy, younger women admire your style. Others listen intently to your words. You receive genuine appearance, compliments. People respect your confidence. Your warmth draws others in, and people remember you positively. These are all indicators of a beauty that transcends conventional standards. The good news is that this kind of attractiveness grows stronger with time because it's built on authenticity, life experience, and genuine self-acceptance. You don't need to chase youth or fight aging to be beautiful. You need to embrace the confident, wise, caring woman you've become. If you've been questioning your attractiveness or feeling invisible as you age, know that these signs might already be present in your life if you start paying attention to how others respond to you. Tonight or today, choose one interaction to approach with full confidence in your own worth and attractiveness. Whether that's making genuine eye contact with someone, expressing your opinion thoughtfully, or simply allowing your natural warmth to shine through. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share which sign resonated most with your experience. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to having you join us again in the next video.